Hello, I'm glad you could join us for this week's 4-H Friday. My name is Sadee Mehuren, and I'm a 4-H Youth Development Professional with the University of Maine Cooperative Extension in Waldo County. Today, we are going to be making homemade ice cream. The purpose of this activity is to demonstrate how substances change between different states of matter and to introduce the concept of a melting point. For this activity, you will need half a cup of half and half, 1 tablespoon of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 sealable quart-size plastic bags, 1 sealable gallon-size plastic bag, half a cup of salt, 6 cups of ice, and gloves or a small towel. The first step is to put our ice in the gallon-sized plastic bag. Then we're going to add the half a cup of salt to the ice and set the bag aside. We're going to use one of our quart-sized bags, and we're going to dump in the vanilla, the sugar, and the half and half. Gently squeeze the air out of the bag and seal it up. Place the bag with the ice cream mixture in the second quart-sized plastic bag. Next, we're going to take our bag with our ice cream mixture and place it inside our bag of ice and salt. Close the bag of ice and salt so that nothing can get out. We're going to shake our bag for 5 to 10 minutes. Before we do this, let's take a minute to think about what is going to happen when we shake our bag. You may want to grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down your prediction of what will happen to our ice cream mixture and to our ice. What do you think will happen to the ice cream when we shake the bag? What do you think will happen to the ice when we shake the bag? After you've made your predictions, let's shake the bag for 5 minutes. You are going to want to open your bag periodically and check on your ice cream mixture. You will notice that as we shake the bag, the mixture will change in consistency. Keep shaking the bag until the mixture has started to harden. It should resemble the texture of soft serve ice cream. If it has started to harden, you can take the ice cream out and squeeze it into a bowl. And voila, now you have homemade ice cream. Try topping your ice cream with some fresh blueberries or Maine maple syrup. Let's go back to the predictions that we made earlier. Were your predictions correct? If you predicted that the ice cream would freeze and the water would melt, you were correct. But how did this happen? In order to understand the science behind this experiment, we need to review a few things. First, let's review the 3 states of matter. They are liquid, solid, and gas. Next, let's review what a melting point is. A melting point is the temperature at which a substance, such as our ice, changes from a solid to a liquid. Why do you think that we added salt to our ice? Adding salt to the ice caused a chemical reaction that lowered the melting point of the ice. In order for our ice to melt, it had to draw energy from its surroundings, which in this case was our ice cream. What was happening while we were shaking our bag? While we were shaking our bag, the salt reacted with the ice, causing it to melt. As the ice was melting, it was drawing energy from our ice cream, which caused it to freeze. What we did while we were shaking our bag was actually change the state of matter of 2 substances. Our ice went from a solid to a liquid, and our ice cream went from a liquid to a solid. What do you think would happen if we did not add the salt to the ice? I challenge all of you to try this experiment at home and find out. After After you make your ice cream, try doing it again, but this time without the salt. Be sure to let us know what you get for results.